Hey guys, Anto McCarthy here from physiques.ie. Just making a quick video about the importance of cardio for fat loss, the mistakes, like where people mess it up, and then how you can apply it and incorporate it into your training for fat loss. So first off, we have running. Now, a lot of people come to me and tell me that they want to run for fat loss, and it doesn't actually make a huge difference to their overall appearance, because when you're running, you don't actually burn a lot of fat. You might burn some fat, but most of the time you'll burn a lot of muscle off as well, because long distance running is so strenuous on your body. It can actually be catabolic, which means your body will start to burn muscle for fuel, and it can actually impede your recovery as well. So like if you're doing resistance training, it can hurt your recovery, and that's not what you want really, because the more muscle you have, the more calories your body's going to burn throughout the rest of the day. So if you're sacrificing muscle for cardio, your maintenance calories will actually come down. So I mean, your body's becoming less efficient really. And if you look at the difference between a marathon runner and a sprinter, if you ask people to hit which one they'd want to look like, they'd probably say the sprinter. And all you have to do is look at what they do. The marathon runner goes for long runs and they always look like they're carrying body fat, and then the sprinter goes for short bursts of pace with rests and are shredded. So a better option would be something like HIIT, like high intensity interval training, and that'd be like short bursts of energy, like sprints with rest intervals and then sprints again. And really that kind of mimics your strength training in a way, but the only difference is you're moving your body instead of moving a weight. So like your sprints can become more like, they'll help you be more anabolic, and they'll improve your muscularity as well as burning calories and stuff like that as well. And the better your muscularity is, the more calories your body will burn really. So the only drawbacks to that is like HIIT is hard, and most of the time people find a way to talk themselves out of HIIT because it is so intense. And one of the mistakes a lot of people make is they do HIIT fasted. So first thing in the morning before their breakfast, they'll go straight outside and they'll do their sprints, or they'll go onto an exercise bike and they'll do their HIIT on that. And what that can do is it can actually it can hurt your gains, because your body will start to burn muscle for fuel as well, and that's not what you want. You want to burn fat really, so that kind of messes that up. So the other option is steady state cardio. So like cardio for say 45-60 minutes, just a fast walk uphill on a treadmill or through the park or whatever you want to do. And if you do that on an empty stomach, your insulin levels are going to be so low that it's easier to just attack the fat when it's most vulnerable. Yeah, and it doesn't have the same drawbacks as the other cardio has. So you're not going to elevate cortisol, you're not going to cause muscle loss, it's not going to impede your recovery, it could actually help your recovery. And then with your walking as well, it can actually improve your blood pressure, improve your cholesterol, it can improve your resting heart rate, it can improve nutrient delivery as well into the muscles and that. So that's how it's actually going to help your recovery. And another thing about the cardio as well, when people do cardio, they think of cardio as calorie burning, but you shouldn't really think about it as calorie burning. You should think of it more as metabolic boosting, because you'll actually burn more calories in the 23 hours you're recovering from a cardio session than you actually will in that 1 hour of cardio. So it'll boost your metabolism throughout the entire day, so you burn more calories than you actually would in that 1 hour. So the main points of this video: running for fat loss, bad. Sprints and high intensity interval training, good if done properly, not fasted, and incorporated into a good strength training regime. And then you have your fasted steady state cardio, which I prefer because I find it's easier, and the rest of my day is hard enough with work and training that like I actually enjoy getting out onto the treadmill or out into the park for an hour and going for a walk. I kind of find it like a bit of a stress reliever, and then the fat loss is a bonus, I suppose. And another thing about the cardio as well, when people do cardio, they think of cardio as calorie burning, but you shouldn't really think about it as calorie burning. You should think of it more as metabolic boosting, because you'll actually burn more calories in the 23 hours you're recovering from a cardio session than you actually will in that 1 hour of cardio. So it'll boost your metabolism throughout the entire day, so you burn more calories than you actually would in that 1 hour. Another thing is, there's so many different articles out there, published studies and stuff like that, that completely contradict each other. Like, you could go online and you could find literally a million articles and studies about cardio, and they all contradict each other, and everybody's saying, no, this is the best, that's the best. And this is just my opinion, and I'm just letting you know what works for me, and it has done for years. So just another thing to add as well, cardio shouldn't be used as your main tool for fat loss. Number one should be your nutrition, number two should be your training, and then three, cardio should be supplemental at best. So you should only be really using cardio if you have everything else on point, you know.